What is up, players? It's Warboss Tay up in this mug. Hope you're doing well out there. I just had a 2-hour Pomodoro grind session. 50 minutes of work, 10 minutes of rest, twice copied, and I was able to get a lot done. I'm going to show you the first of my efforts this evening. It is a Medikk and Audiobook from Artel W Miniatures. Artel is a resin company, so all of these miniatures you're going to see are made in resin, very high quality. I've got a clip of the work session where I built this guy up, so I'm going to take you through it, but just overall thoughts right now. This was a fantastically fun model to build. Every piece of it was, because they're orcs, they're big, they're chunky. The hardest part I found was this wire going from the power claw to this I guess power source canister, and what I found was actually the best way to do it, instead of gluing the canister on the back and having the power claw glued on and then trying to fit the wires. What I found was the easiest thing was building up the body, the arm, the power claw, and then when you're ready, after you've built up the rest of him, after you've got his patient, his medipack, anything that would get in the way, you take the wires and you glue it to the canister. Then you glue the canister to the back while fitting the wires into the power claw. It's a very small and simple thing to wrap your head around, but if you don't do that, it's going to be so tough. You might get the canister at the wrong position, and then you don't have enough space for the wires. It's just a big headache, and I found myself going down that road when I came up with the solution. Glue the wires to the canister, then fit the canister to the back while you make sure you have the space to put the wires in the power claw. Everything else, I mean, it looks like just such a beautiful piece. Separate things that have to go on. The pack and the sleeping roll are separate. The buzzsaw is separate. The tools are separate. His little helmet thing, or not helmet, but his light reflector actually goes into the head. There's two versions for the head too. This version you see here, and then one with a mask over it. I thought this one looks more just characterful with the little reflective light. And the one with the mask you could save and have him be either a flamer boy or a commando. It looks more sneaky than a doctory. I love this unwitting patient. He's missing a leg, he's missing an arm, and all he's doing is scream, "Put me down, I want to go back and fight." This is such a beautiful model. I love it. And the nurse here, no options for him, just very simple build. I did, like a dum-dum, I thought his wrist goes into the bottom part here. Like, I couldn't figure out where the hand slotted in. I put this little jug of medical juice where his, like where the hand is supposed to go, and I'd already glued it, and it was just a big mess. But except for that, follow your instructions. The instructions for this guy are actually on the Artel W Miniatures page. So you're gonna have to go to that page and either screenshot it and grab it or print it out. They don't come with instructions. They come in a little, all the parts are in little plastic baggies. They send you the correct bases. So you get all your parts in little baggies like this, and then you dump them all out, you clean them up. And the two bases you get with this are 25mm and 40mm bases. They're beautiful, beautiful sculpts. And I'm not just saying that because I'm an affiliate of Artel W Miniatures, but I am a huge fan of their Ork range and their Imperial range, their Dark Eldar range especially. I really love these figures. They're so characterful, and they're great quality resin. It almost feels like hard plastic. There's no... the resin itself is smooth where it needs to be smooth, and it's textured where it needs to be textured. What I mean by that is, like, the face, you can see all the wrinkles, the teeth, the little bits of meaty bits in the leg that got chopped off. Everything is like the way it's supposed to be. In these models, I don't see any air bubbles, any mold shifts, any mold lines that can't be cleaned away. And while I'm working here, all I have access to are some hobby clippers. I don't have my hobby knife with me. And I was like, oh, I'm gonna have have a hard time with it, but once you clip away the flash, there's no real bad mold lines. So I'm a huge fan of this miniature. In fact, all of their orc character models I purchased, like the shaman, which I'm going to be building later, and the mechanic, which you might have seen on my page, is simply like hands down the best orc mech figure that you can find. And as I said, I'm going to be posting a link in the description, which is going to take you right to the Artel Miniatures web store, where you can purchase this model for yourself. You could check it out, see what else you like there, and as an affiliate of Artel W, I'll be earning a small commission for that. If I had to go back to when I first started collecting miniatures, I loved the space orcs, which is, I believe, what they were called, the space orcs. I love them so much. I thought they were so characterful. I thought the way that they aped the imperial technology and the imperial like way of dressing and their uniforms, especially the blood axes, I thought was just so much fun. They're so creative. The fact that all of their stuff only works because they believe it works, and other cultures and civilizations try to take apart their weapons to see how they function, and it doesn't make any sense. I love that the orcs just love to fight, and they have this great like attitude towards everything in life. Is just like, get bigger, get stronger, go out and fight. And the fact that Artel W was able to capture the essence of what an Ork Medikk would be, an Ork doc would be, I think it's perfect. It's spot on. I think when you look at this miniature, everything about it really has so much character, from the saw strapped to his waist to all of his medic tools. And the most hilarious part to me has to be the orc, the maimed orc that he's carrying over his shoulder. And he's got this, look at the smile on his face. He's so happy to be just doing his job. There's nothing else he'd rather be doing than taking hideously disfigured orcs and just throwing them over his shoulder and walking around with them. So I highly suggest checking out the Artel range. They've each of the different armies have so much specific character. Like the Dark Eldar alternative models that they have are so evil and twisted and strange, and the orcs are so much fun. It's like everything you would picture in your mind when you read about the fluff in the fiction is what these sculpts have been able to bring to life. So thanks again for checking out this video. I hope you also head over to the Discord, and I hope you check out the Artel W Miniatures website. What do you think? Is there something you would change about this model to make it look more like an Ork Medikk or an Ork doc? I'd love to know. Leave your comments down below. Don't forget to hit the like button before you leave, and subscribe if you're not already. We'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Laters, players. Oh, put me down. I gotta get back to crumping. Roar.